Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. Today we were supposed to get some electronic shades installed for all that sun you see right there, but we're gonna start some seeds. So if you like watching those kind of videos, keep on watching. And that's the purpose of the electronic shade that we were waiting for today, and the guy decided not to come because it was snowing. So here's my seed starter little kit I have. So this kit came from what's his name? I don't know. I would have to go back and think. Let me think and then I'll come back to you. But this was really a pepper kit. So it came with obviously the dome. It came with all the bigger pots. So these are the bigger pots. I have the smaller pots. These are the bigger pots. And it also came in with a little tray to hold the pods. And it also holds the water in the bottom. So hold on. Let me do this hands-free. Alright, I hope you can see me. So I got my pad. I did clear out this area for the people that were supposed to come for the shades, but because he was afraid of a little bit of snow, he did not come. So this came from somebody I brought online. I'm trying to think of the name. It's not coming to me, of course, but it was called the Pepper Kit. And the reason why I brought it was because I like the fact that it came with the dome, the bigger cups, because I have the smaller cups, and that it came with the little tray that holds the cups. If I can pull it, here it is. All right, it comes with the little holding tray things, you see, ta-da, and then the water catcher in the bottom. So if I can find out who I brought it from, the brain is not working. Something Farmers, not Broke Farmer. Good God. I also brought the black tart from that person. Let me get it and then I'll be right back.
We're going to set up next week.
Okay. So no shades until next week apparently, but this came from Bootstrap Farmer. That's where I got it from. The mat was from Amazon. The black tarp that we put in the garden, it was from Bootstrap Farmer. My little container ones are also from Bootstrap Farmer, and the red sturdy trays are from Bootstrap Farmer. This one was called the Pepper something. I don't even know if they have it anymore. But it came with, like I said, I think these are 5-inch, the tray, the holder, and the dome part that you put on top. So I have the little pebbles that I put in water. And then I have 2 different sizes that I was trying to get rid of. I didn't want to bring more than what I was supposed to, so I put the amount that I wanted in each tray. In each container. So I do need to soak them in water. Let them rise up. Literally before I put seeds in there. And before I put it in the mat. So these are 2 different sizes. This one is the bigger one. I'll show you the difference. This is the smaller one. I like the bigger ones better, but I did still have a few of the small ones, so I'm doubling down on that one and got rid of them all this one time, and that's it. I only have another bag of the big ones inside the barn. And I know we have seeds already starting in the garden with the winter sowing. And I know I can automatically put seeds down in March for my tomatoes and they'll actually automatically pop up, because we did that test last year in one of the beds, which is bed number 4, and it was loaded with tomatoes. So All of my seeds are literally for tomatoes that I had last year that I liked. Not the little yellow cherry 1000 whatever, never mind that one again, but the little tomatoes that I liked, I did take the seeds, squeeze I sacrificed one tomato of each, squeezed the seed out of it, put it in the freezer. So when March come around, I should be able to sprinkle that seed straight into the ground and they should start popping up. Now, here, besides the fact that I need to water this, for one, I only got 18 spots, and I definitely want to try a new pepper that has not been opened, and a new tomato that I have not opened. So I want to say I do want to do more kale. I am definitely doing more cabbage. Even though my cabbage in the green stalk is still going good, I do want to try the Chinese cabbage. I can never grow that. We want cauliflower, regular broccoli, and I do have some broccolonzini. The new peppers I want to try is from Baker Creek. Is called the Ashe County Pimiento, and according to the package is a 52-day super sweet red pimiento, squad and small, about 3 to 4 inches wide and just 1 to 1.5 inches long. Incredible flavor and juicy, early maturing, and a little bit more cold tolerant than any other pepper. Says tidy bushes, just 24 to 30 inches tall, smothered and scrumptious fruit. So that's the new one we're gonna try for a pepper. I also have the original giant that I want to put in there. And don't forget, I don't want to buy new plants this year. I only want to grow what I end up growing. Here's the other one. It's called the Melrose pepper. This one is 60 to 75 days. A superb heirloom frying pepper brought from Italy years ago and widely grown in the Chicago area. 4 inches fruit, turns welcome to the Spanglish. Brilliant red. I know I'm saying it wrong. And start producing very early, rich flavor and very sweet. So that's the other one I want to try. For tomatoes, I want to try the Witch's Yellow. This one is from M.I. Gardner. And according to the Witchies, I can't see this because I'm blind. Indeterminate. This tomato has been long starting tradition, favorite for not only the name, you know, if I grab these, I wouldn't be struggling. For the name, but also the flavor. The tomato is low acid, rich in flavor, as a stunning, meaty beefsteak variety developed by a circus owner and doctor. This tomato was an immediate hit because of the deep tangerine color fruit that were unimaginably large, delicious, all-purpose variety. So there you have it. That'll be the new tomato we're trying. And the other one is from Baker Creek and is called the Big Rainbow. So I don't have huge big tomatoes in the garden. They're all usually pretty small. This one is an heirloom preserved by members of Seed Savers Exchange. Huge fruit to 2 pounds. Delicious and sweet tasty. Very striking sliced yellow. fresh with neon red. So that's the new one. And then I'm still gonna grow clearly, and I probably have the same exact seed in the freezer, because if I liked it, I put it in the freezer. We're gonna redo the Shadwick cherry tomato and the San Marzanos. All of these stay to start 6 to 8 weeks from the day you want it planted. I should see them start growing within 6 to 10 days. So since I only have, I'm gonna do 3 for the tomatoes, 3 for the peppers, because I think there's 3 in here. Yep, 3 tomatoes. Ooh, there's 4 tomatoes. Maybe I'll take one out. I can't do it. We'll see how it goes. Then I have broccoli. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have 3. So I can do 2 of each. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Maybe 2 of each. We'll see how it rolls. But it's more important for the peppers and the tomatoes. I'm going to soak these in water and we'll be right back. Eventually. Sometime today. Or tonight, I should say. Alright guys. This stuff is plastic. I still find some in the garden from like 2 years ago. So I take them out of the plastic and I just dump the dirt directly into the pod. And I'll do that to every single one of them. I'm not gonna bore you through it. Some of them feel like paper, but I don't trust it. So I don't tend to actually, I can show you the difference. This one I can tell is plastic. So this one looks plasticky, and I'll show you. Compared to the one that looks like cloth, but I don't trust either one. Let's see. So here's the plastic one. Not sure if you can tell, but I can tell it's plastic, and this is the cloth one. But I feel like I still see them anyways in my garden, so I tend to not keep these anymore. The ones I see in my garden are literally from like 2 years ago, and they're still popping up in the garden until they decompose. Once they, well, they don't decompose. When I find them flying away from me, then I just go and grab them and toss them in the garbage, like literally like this. So as you can see, I'm doubling up with the small ones, but not the big ones, and I can tell the difference in size. Like these two are small compared to the big one, and I still have them soaking in water so they can just get completely soft, or I can just peel it, dump that in the garbage, and put the dirt in the pod. I'm not sure if I'll get to put the seeds today because it's getting late and I still gotta eat dinner, but we'll see. So I'm gonna continue this. When I'm done, I'll come back. put all the soil in. Now I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit because this is actually was soaking in water, so I'm gonna let it rest for a little bit. And then I did put it on the heat mat, and the heat mat is on. So what I'm gonna do is let it rest. I gotta cook dinner anyways, and if it's not too late, then we'll come back and put the seeds. Alright guys, I'm gonna have me a food coma. Man, dinner was great. Okay, so I got my chopstick. I already did 4 holes in each corner, and then I lined it up how I wanted. Now don't forget, these videos are for my insanity, not yours. So here I'm gonna put cauliflower. We're putting 4 seeds of cauliflower. Now you're probably saying, dang Essie, that's a lot of seed for that one container. It is, but I do still have other containers that I can retransplant them once they become steady. Now I am gonna put more than the 4 seeds, and I'll kill whichever one does not look stronger, because I have old seeds and I don't know if they'll sprout. So this one I see right here has cauliflower. So I think about 8 seeds of that. Now we're gonna use broccoli right here, and I'm gonna do the same scenario. I'll put about 8 seeds, but I'm only keeping 4 plants from each pot. And the reason why I can do that is because I have other pots that I can actually grow them in. Now these will stay on here on the mat for as long as I can. And then I'm hoping to have the grow lights, my little mini greenhouse, cleaned up. Alright, the third one had the broccolinis or rapinis right here. So these as well, I can actually go ahead and plant directly in March if none of these survive. So, and I'm hoping the ones from the winter sowing actually has worked out. Alright, so this one I put a good amount in there as well, because these never grow for me. I don't know why not. It says best planted cool spring or fall conditions, sow in place. Well, maybe that's why. No, I did sow them in place and it still didn't work. Alright, here is this row right here. Second row of yellow. It's all this right here. So all of these I did winter sow. So hopefully, I mean, I got seeds to spare. This is gonna be all cabbage right here. I do horrible with cabbage as well. So hopefully some of these will sprout. Okay, so the green is cabbage, and this is purple and green cabbage in the same package. I just got tired of using multi-packages. This one is kale. Now this one right here, I don't need a lot of. So I'm gonna do 1 container of the kale. And then the other one, I'll put the Marzano, because that's an extra. Alright, so this one right here. So 4th, the green, 2nd green, the 1st pot, we're doing kale. So I'll put a few of this. I still have a kale plant that has survived the winter. I'm trying to see if it comes back. Alright, So this one right here, I'm putting the Marsano on that packet right here. The second to the second green. Okay. I'm doing the same thing. Actually, I don't have a lot of plant, so I'm gonna do the other one as well. And that's it for those. I'm gonna try to split them between both containers. So this is all Marsano. And then I'll just retransplant them. Because these seeds are very old. I doubt all of these will grow. If they do, it'll be a miracle. But these two right here, Marsano tomatoes. These are supposed to be like Roma. See, grow indoors 6 to 8 weeks before planting outdoors. Sow seeds. So now the red, I made this, the first red, all tomatoes. So the first pot is gonna be the cherry. And then I don't think I have a lot of these either. So that I think I have them actually. Yeah, we're just gonna throw it all in there. That was this one. Toss that to the garbage. The next one is the big rainbow. Now these, I can't toss all of them in there because these I have to save some for the garden. So I'm only gonna do maybe about 4, 6. And then the rest I'm leaving for the garden to plant in March directly to see if it grows. Let's see, the next one will be here, and that one is gonna be the witchy yellow. And I'm not gonna do all of these either because I am gonna leave some for when we go in the garden. So I did 6 of the witchy yellow, 6 of the big rainbow. Now the next one is the pepper. So the first one is gonna be the Ash County Pimiento. This is a new one. Then I'm gonna do the Melrose. Then I'll do the usual giant pepper that I usually do. Now this is the same concept, only a few in here because I know for a fact that I need some for when I plant outside in March. The next one is gonna be the Melrose pepper. This is a lot of seeds. I only need about 6. That was 3. Alright, we did 6, the rest for March. And then the usual Ozark Giant. I did these last year. Let's see. Oh, one went in there. Alright, so once I see these growing, I left some to grow outside. Now let's cover these up lightly, nothing crazy. They just need a little bit of soil. And then we're gonna cover it up. And then tomorrow, the water that I have from soaking all the pods, I will water it with that tomorrow from underneath. And I can reuse the water. So this should be fine because they're already nice and moist. Well, the soil is. And then let's see. I want to say that's it. We'll check in 10 days. Well, obviously I'll see it every day, but I think last year I started too early with the seeds. I mean, most of them survived. But as long as I keep them with the heat pad, watering, they get sun because it's right next to the window. We're leaving them right here, or at least somewhere near the sun. We should be all right. If I can get them as scattered as I can, that's actually better for business because they won't get stuck together. And then once they have their true leaves, I can actually separate them into a different pot, and I have plenty of those. So when I start seeing them growing, I'll bring over another, obviously, pots and dirt and all that stuff, so I can, with the pods, so I can retransplant them. Oh, I have a seed. Let's see. What can I use to like crush this down? Actually, here we go. Nice. Yes. So I want to say 3 of those big pods gave me enough to fill these up. So I probably could have done maybe another big pot on some of these, but that's alright. I don't need it. Alright, so now we're gonna set it and forget it. I'm gonna cover it up. I do have the water for tomorrow. These should start warming up. I'm gonna close the top piece because we want all the moisture to go inside of here. I'm gonna save these for another day, and that's it. Oh, let me give you an update on my honey. I'm gonna leave this water here, but it's because I'm gonna water this tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So don't freak out that it's there. Alright guys, turn you around and show you my sweet potatoes right here. I filled it up with water twice already, so they're doing their thing. I don't see, this one has a little furry stuff, but I don't see anything poking out yet. So still early, so I rotate it to make sure every single one of them gets sun. But that's it. So I will do an update 10 days from now. Tomorrow I'll water it with this. Right now it's just with the heat and the heating pad and whatever moisture they got when we soak the pods. Tomorrow I'll just dump this water underneath and let them get that kind of watering. But thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.